Hey, y'all. I'm a few minutes early because I figured, what the hell? We might as well just get started right away. I hope you're all having a great day so far, a wonderful Monday. This one might, I don't know. I don't know what this one's going to make people feel like anymore. I have no idea. Let's just go.
You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased and it scarred you when you were young. Now you're getting older and you've been on the grind. Your paper off the scale so you feel like it's time. So you got a nose job, that's the primary thing. People teased you as a kid and for some reason you hit. Always into high fashion, girl, you heavy like lead. Liposuction out your shell like a chicken and egg. Feeling confident but now you're becoming obsessed. First your nose, then your weight, now your butt and your breast. It's a vanity fair, cosmetic overdose. Fiending for a next operation like it was dope. Now you feel the need to skin pill, your skin's no good. But if those around you were real, they'll tell you the truth. Just because you spending thousands, that don't make it alright. Had one problem, now it's many going under the knife. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on. Vanity Fair, yeah. Changing one or two things, cool, girl, do you? Do you wanna be beautiful and look like you? Or do you wanna look like someone you saw in a magazine or video, but not in the raw? I like nice shaped bodies, bikinis Brazilian, but too much of anything just isn't appealing. Some people spend a lifetime, even a million. No grace like those unhappy with chilling. A girl with a big butt, big lips, small hips is what we all love to see, and men dream about this. There is nothing wrong with getting something broken fixed. Some women get a breast job cause cancer assists. Some women want to please their man and insist. And a woman really loves you if she wants to do this. But abuse ain't the same as intention with care. So be careful of the drug called the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, faceline, look at your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on.
Hey, y'all. It feels like a Monday out here. Wow. I don't know about you guys, but it surely feels like a Monday. Hey, I hate peas, summer butterfly, amethyst, kitten claws, good Gumby, Rockabit, Remy, Puny Shores, Hoover, Quartz, Becca, Kitten Claws, Let's Be Honest, Jackie, Smiles, Tammy, Tammy Lou. Oh, get some things done. I'll yell in your ear like normal. Rockabit again. Marcy, Amy. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Welcome to the cabana. I will play you a button in 1 second. Oh, shit. No, I lost my spot. Hold on. Where'd you go? Okay, there you are. I owe Tammy Lou a button. Thank you for becoming a member of the cabana. Always happy. Smiles again. Fit and curvy. Texas Tiff. Brenda. Saucy Peg. Tina. Drama Llama Mama. Monkey. Go ask Alice. Zoya. T. Kelly. Beth. All right, y'all. There's shit popping off all over the place. This opening is too long. Well, I'm sorry, Rain. Thankfully, there's a million channels on YouTube if you don't like my opening that you can go watch. I prefer my opening, so sorry. Some of this stuff isn't all about you guys. Some of it's about my like too, and I kind of like it. So there you are. I mean, I really kind of, let's start there, actually. Hey, Kathy P. It's so funny to me watching everybody scramble and feel like they have such a personal, like, investment in some stuff. It's just weird. Hey, Bunny 420. Hey, Laura. It's just, what are you going to say to people like this? Okay, thank you for your opinion. Good. Glad that you don't like it. I mean, what the fuck? It's just one of the fucking funniest shit. All these people that have opinions, picking daisies on how everybody else should run their stuff or what they should do, or like, my God, can you imagine if you really were a people pleaser trying to do this? Or you were really thin-skinned and you had to defend yourself to everything that was said about you all the time. Like, can you imagine that though? You would be like this. I mean, it's just crazy. No name, thank you. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. It's okay. Somebody else told me today that they were going to expose me and all this other stuff. And I was like, okay, with a name like Puppy, I can't even take you seriously. Like, what are we going to do about it? Again, welcome to the cabana. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Was that Justice Darlene? I know, like, I'm going to be mad about that. Self-proclaimed detective. Hello. I know. But that's not how a lot of people feel though, y'all. Like can we talk about something right quick that's been weighing on me? Because I think there's such a misconception out here that I have, like, Rain, do you need a hug today? Hey, Jennifer, are you having a hard time on Monday? I mean, we can talk about it. We really can. If you really need to. It seems like you're having some issues processing my slowness getting into my topic. Hey, Starry Night. Hey, Sarah Jean. Like, tell me you don't want me to troll you by telling me you want me to troll you. Like, do you want me to just sit here? We can do that. I mean, I got all day. I got nothing but time. We ain't it. Like, it's YouTube. Why are we taking it this serious? Hey, Brianna. Stargazer mom. Sorry. What the fuck are these people thinking? What is happening out here? You guys, is it still a full moon? Like, where are you people coming from? And what's wrong with you people? Okay, first of all, let's get into what I am going to talk about, though, because there's a lot of stuff popping off that I'm going to talk about. Some of it from my old communities that I've already talked about. So scammers going to be scammers, but can't say as told you so. Told you so. Neener. Told you so. So those of you that are getting scammed by Golden Gypsy, Christy Payne, told you so. She abuses us. My back hurts today too. Oh my God. That's totally fine, Rain, but thankfully there's a million channels. I appreciate your input, but like, do you understand that I'm a troll at heart? So you tell me stuff like that, like nothing I talk about should be that important to you that you need to like hear it that fast. Like, if my opinion matters that much to you, we need to reevaluate that, because there ain't nothing that I'm going to say that's going to be life-changing to you, I'm sure. Really. I mean, just being honest with you. If you are that dependent on me to give you a story and get into it, we should probably take a step back and think about some things. I mean, really. Hey, Muzz. All right. Anyways. Fucking whatever. By the way, told you so. Told you so. Told you so. If you don't know, we've talked about Christy Payne quite a bit. Christy Payne was in the video where they sat and lied on me about the 211 CPS calls. She was a part of that. She was part of the Erica stuff. She's been a part of the Facebook groups, all of the shit for years and years and years. And it is what it is. Like, no shock here, but haha, fucking told you so. I mean, whatever. I just got to say, like, you guys keep her. Hey, BJ. Angel. Oh, independent. I am so, like, I don't even know what just happened with the whole situation. I was literally sitting there like, everything on YouTube is popping off. Everything. But let me establish some things, because we've got people here that are confused. Like, I kind of dabble a little bit over in the drama community. Like, I hang out with a few of those people. The drama community is kind of over here, but I am not a part of the drama community. And let me be very specific about that. I think the drama community is great. I adore some of the people in the drama community. A lot of you guys have been around the drama community or a part of the drama community for a long time. I don't claim a community. And the reason for that is because I don't really do what they do. So, and it's really independent, like every channel kind of independently dabbles in a little bit of here and there. So, like, I hang out with Makeup Mobster and can handle hers because she kind of dabbles on a little bit more awareness side. And then the drama stuff, the stuff she does with the drama community, I don't really pay attention to that much. More so the awareness side of things, or like history kind of things. So, Makeup Mobster is a great one, for example. I'll use hers as an example. She is not like, she was not a lot of, most of these channels were not involved in the Marvon stuff. They reported on a little bit here and there. They know a few details they can walk you through. None of that stuff, you know, like it was really deep on them. They know the history of a lot of the players involved, but specific stories they don't really invest in. So to them, like for her, she, of course, they've been around here. They know what goes on. But there's overlap of communities that are, it's causing a big, it's very divisive, because I don't move like the people within the drama community, nor do I like, how do I say this nicely? The drama community is the drama community. They pick fights and go back and forth. So I think with the whole uni situation, a lot of them think that this is what I'm going to turn it into. No, I'm addressing uni very specifically on things that uni has done and said. I'm not just plucking somebody out and like, oh, here you are. The truth is the truth is the truth. The facts matter. The letter shit is a bunch of fucking bullshit that should have never even been blown up to this. So there's a little bit of drama in there, but there's also this underlying misrepresentation and misinformation that continues to be harmful to victims and their family. So while it's drama to a lot of people, it's not to a lot of people. And everybody's entitled their opinions, y'all. Everybody is. There's a lot of people I go in chats of. Some of them I have wrenches. And I sit back and I let them talk. I might disagree because of the facts, but I'm going to let them talk. It's their channels, right? This is how this goes. But everybody has such a different perspective on things. And it's really important to sit back and hear all the different sides, because you're getting history talked about from like what they've seen, how they've seen it go down. You're also getting a lot of double standards, a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of this isn't how we do it kind of things, like in a lot of different chats. Like there's a lot of people that have a lot of different opinions. Let them. It's totally okay, y'all. Like I see people in there like, you know, when anybody, I was just using Mobs as an example, like because Mobs was explaining it from her perspective and history and things of that nature. That's totally cool. I have a different opinion on it because it involved my real life. So therefore, it's a totally different ballgame. And one thing I've noticed that was said yesterday on Queen Bee's panel is you don't really understand it until you're affected by it. People really can understand when they're affected by things or it's directed at them, but until it's directed at them, a lot of people misunderstand. But a lot of that is because of fucking terms. The definition of terms, words, definitions of meanings of words don't change from community, from live, from channel, from person. None of that changes. But there's a lot of that out here. And that depends on communities that you associate with. The drama community, I guess, kind of has a way of how they handle things. The true crime community, I guess they have a way of handling things. The Krama community, I think they have a way of doing things. Everybody's got a difference of how they do things because of the community that they've aligned themselves with over the years, is what I'm getting at. And every community has a different view on doxing, which I don't know how. Every community has a difference of which creators get away with stuff because they just expect it from those creators and the double standards apply and it's just fine. There's that. there's just all of the normal human behavior, right? These are normal human behaviors, but there's consistency of across the board that doesn't change. And that's one thing that gets really problematic out here, is because that consistency seems to change a lot. I have a mission, and my mission is to only tell the truth. Like, that's it. I don't give a shit about a lot of this stuff. That's why I don't entertain like EKC. You will never tell me that EKC is an honest person, does a good job. Nope, sorry. We will never sing those praises over here, because she's a lying bitch. Period, point blank, end of story. Do I believe that she's got the letter? I'm not shocked by it. She's connected to Molly, does Molly's bidding, her attacks. She's like her little chihuahua. Molly's connected to JLR. I mean, why wouldn't we assume that EKC would get the letter and a press release with it? I mean, shocker. But do I believe anything that she says? Nope. Sorry. Nope. Nope. You've got a bunch of liars lying because they have hatred for each other. Cool. Okay. There's too much history here for me to just go, oh yeah, okay, there's the letter. Too many weird things. I don't know. What is Rain? Rain, are you trolling my chat now? That's it. That's all. Yep, she's a lying bitch. Sorry, she's a blatant liar. You lie on me that many times. Fuck you. No, if you guys can literally give her any credence for this, like, do you realize what she just has been involved in and all of the bullshit? Yeah, like, okay, good. Yay, you got an email. Shocker. She's connected to JLR by default through Molly. Like, okay, nothing shocking. I don't give a fuck about the letter. Let me tell you again, I don't give a shit about the letter. It's the behavior surrounding the letter. It's the dangerous disregard of other people's safety for content. It's the inflation where there's no need for it. It's all of this other shit. And there's many other things. Now, there's people that are worried that I'm going to go into his real life and dox him, because yes, I do my research. I fucking know. You start fucking with shit around my real life, I'm going to know exactly who the fuck you are. Did I say I was going to out all of it? No, it's already been outed on YouTube. Again, that's here nor there. I don't give a shit. But man, people get nervous when you tell them you do your research on what you're doing. I'm sorry. I'm not the fucking only one that does. It's how you deliver the content. You don't have to dox somebody to make a point and show a pattern of behavior. Haven't doxed anybody yet? Don't plan on it. Now, you can go listen to them and have them twist everything around, and they'll tell you who I am. But it's just fucking wild. It's so funny to me. But there's a lot of misunderstandings, and especially within terms. So this morning we were actually talking about the definitions of words. And one thing that I've noticed is definitions seem to change a lot out here, depending on who needs to use it. Like if you say for instance, Muzz, I'm just going to use you as an example because you're right there. Say Muzz was doxxed. Out front, her information was given, business information. Basically, Molly did to Muzz like she did the rest of a lot of us. Put all of our information out, show pictures, business information, so on and so forth. That's a dox, right? We can all agree that what Molly does usually 9 times out of 10 out front is a dox. The malicious intent is there. We're talking legal definitions. Those meanings don't change just because you want some content. Like that is, those things don't change. It doesn't change when you go to a community. It doesn't change when it doesn't change. A dox is a dox is a dox. There's got to be parts to it. The malicious intent is huge. Sorry, I'm watching. Yeah. And then and here's some of the people too that if they dox you, it's okay. Like the back and forth. The meaning stays the same though. The meaning never changes. So let's say that Molly did that to Muzz, and then a couple months later, Muzz got sent to PayPal because her link was posted in her video. Again, I'm just using this as an example. Muzz would be doxed by Molly, but the PayPal thing is not a dox. Do you understand? You post your PayPal link publicly for somebody to donate to you. And if your name's attached to that and they send you a PayPal, mailing a letter to your home, depending on the contents of the letter. But again, it's not a dox. It could be considered other things. But terms are important. Exactly, courts. It's always changed to fix. A dox is any information that is out of publicly. No. Not anything. No, that's bullshit. There's a lot more specifics to it than that. That's pretty broad. You have to really hone in on some information that could be damaging to somebody, saying somebody's name. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, no name. Good point right there. See, my thing is no one should be putting out anyone's name or have it. And Remy, that's the crazy thing too, though, because said person that we are talking about, Uni, gave his full name in his live as he's saying that they doxed him. Like he says his full name in his live. Gabriel, I don't think anybody knows because I don't think anybody's ever actually seen it. I think that's another part is nobody really knows the contents of these things. So people are trying to fit situations into terms. No, that's not how it goes. You cannot try to make a situation fit a term. Either the term fits or it doesn't. These are not doxes. Yes, sorry, Knight. Say that louder. Hey, Cheryl. Is his full name in his PayPal? I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen. So then people take it and run with it. Well, is it or isn't it? What? Let's be honest, seriously? I mean, I've seen a lot of that. Okay. Anyways, I just want to talk about the terms because the other night he went wild on Twitter. I didn't watch it, but I was sent clips of it, and I've got enough clips that are concerning to me. So I want to, his full name is on his PayPal. Thank you. I want to highlight some of this because this is some of the shit that I'm pissed off about. I don't give a fuck about the letter. You lied. You're a liar. Okay, cool. Move on. Like that's it. I don't know if we'll ever get the full truth of that. I don't really care. The letter just kicked off a whole other fucking charade of bullshit. Exactly. Yes, Gabriel, very much so. Yeah. 100%. Okay, let's go into this one though. These are, you guys, this clip is pretty rough. If you haven't seen it, it is from Twitter from the other night. This is when I really upset him. Yeah, grannies. Yep. See, and that's the thing too, is there's so many people that have been viciously doxxed. I was doxxed by Penelope. Molly took that and spun it and, did the same thing within days. I don't consider what Betty did. A phone call is not a dox. Again, I put that out publicly. There are so many other people that have had horrible shit done. T-shirts, there's stuff like those are doxes. This other stuff isn't. And it's important that people start realizing we've been kind of tunnel visioned into these terms and a lot of it does not apply. But we're going to talk about actual behaviors and things that are not truthful. Bunch of bullshit.
I'm thinking like all of a sudden, like in a day, she's going to go live and be like, guys, I'm so sorry. There were these people that I was talking to and they brought me all this stuff. And when I went.
And yes, of course, he's talking about me. It says Nonsense's agenda. First and foremost, let me finish it.
In fact, checked it. I realized that they had lied to me. And all that stuff I said about Uni was a lie.
Not one person has been in my inbox providing me information on Uni from his old crew, his old days, anything. Everything that I have found, that I have uncovered, I've done myself. Ain't one of those people that he assumes are in my inbox. No L, no EKC, none of them. Even if they were, I would disregard and continue. They're blocked. Like, this has nothing to do with them, but this was as soon as I said what I had to say out loud, this was his response.
Oh, I'm so sorry. These are the things that are running through my fucking head. But again, that can't happen because someone who is this willing to not fact check before they say and put things out. Do you realize I'm going
Speaking of not fact checking before you put things out,
to prove it, by the way? I'm going to back up what I'm saying. She said that I am dangerous.
I said your behavior is dangerous when you include other women and play games with it. There's nothing that I hesitate about that at all. Your behavior involved other people. Now, the letter was a bunch of bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck about the letter, but the way that you encouraged and built a whole story around that is dangerous. Okay, again, I stand exactly by what I've said. Now, listen up. This part pisses me the fuck off.
And I drive people to kill themselves or some shit. Dude,
I've never once said that.
this is getting hilarious. Like, I told someone, the person that told me this, I said, stop lying.
Yeah, stop fucking lying. Stop fucking lying. First and foremost, I think that people overlook the fact that we don't know who fucking is watching us anytime. We don't have a clue. But those exact words, Uni, you can go get bent. Just blatantly disregarding anything. Making up shit that I didn't even say.
And they go, no, I'm clipping it right now. Because everybody's getting all the clips and taking care of everything there. You know?
Taking care of everything there? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, for the nonsense is nonsense Discord room. Get the fuck.
No. So, I mean, whew, you know, there is no argument. There is nothing wrong with people being given the option. What is wrong is when people lie. What is wrong is when people...
This was after the letter had already been a thing.
Play these kind of drama games while dangling that
And of course he took it to Twitter.
out. What is wrong is when people do dirty shit while monetizing.
Really? Oh, the irony in all of this. Again, they missed the complete point of everything I said. And I actually brought up, like, I don't give a shit if you monetize my content. I don't give two shits. What I care about it is when you make my content that's factual into misinformation and you also make bold accusations. That's what I give a shit about. But this is real ironic coming out of his mouth.
Because if you want to make an argument that, number one, we should be able to give our opinion, it's our right on things. We should be able to do tutorial videos.
Tutorial videos, and first of all, it's not your opinion when you state it as a fact.
We should be able to play video games. We should be able to do what we want on the platform. Before you're able to say that we can't monetize ourselves reporting on any story in this realm, there has to be an argument. There has to be a reason.
Nobody said that. Ain't nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody said it. Monetize the shit out of the content. Just leave it factual. Stop misrepresenting factual content into misinformation. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Questions and stuff about me making this video. And so first off, I just want to make sure that everybody
That's Navy's voice.
who's listening understands this, because I know when Nonsense I know in her live, there was a bunch of people talking about how I was doing this because Uni wanted me to, or I was, being told to do
They're
this.
literally lying.
Yeah.
I can't believe that community would act like that.
That's
What the fuck community is he talking about?
100% a lie. I did this video on my own. When I found out,
Again, nobody cares. You have the right to make a video. You were representing things that you took offense to that weren't even directed at you. So again, totally cool. Still not going to respond.
it got brought to me what Nonsense was saying and all this kind of stuff, and there was an aspect
Got brought to me what Nonsense was saying instead of I didn't listen to it myself.
One of the reasons I did this is because they're part of the live chat in her, when she was doing her live, where it's talking about how Uni mistreats me and he treats me like shit.
So again, I wasn't saying it. The live chat was, and they're going at the chat because the chat was saying how poorly. I've said it too. He is treated poorly by him. So
And stuff, all like that, like I'm not a 41-year-old man who can make his own fucking decisions about who
Maybe,
he spends time with, right? And all this kind of fun stuff. On YouTube.
Navy, real quick.
Navy, you can't even get a sentence in without him being interrupting you. I mean, point proven there.
I know me interrupting you is going to be used as me being a hateful monster, sure.
I didn't say you were a hateful monster.
These people that are doing this, I have never seen them. Okay. It's
Mercedes, it's Monday. They have nothing else to do. That's what they've been doing for 10 months. What am I lying about? Exactly. What am I lying about? That's all. Like, that is some single white female-ish syndrome bitches. Let's be straight. Those ladies are absolutely unhinged. Yeah, I did too, sweet sativa. I have no idea.
really fucking weird because it's almost like it's a bunch of people on sock accounts starting shit
Yep.
like we've seen in the past. Okay. Because also,
So now all the people are sock accounts.
I was going by Nonsense's own
Yes, this was before Navy left the Discord, y'all. This was the other night.
ideation. She said that when people do this kind of stuff, you have to blast it with the sunlight. You have to put it out.
I've never said those words in my life. I've never said you have to blast it with the sun. What?
You can't let them get away with it. Let's use the Betty voicemail as another issue here. Like, literally, she said, you got to get it out there. People need to know it happened so that they don't get away with it.
Yeah, the phone call that Betty gave her number and her name, and yeah, I blasted it and laughed my fucking ass off. Like, huh? He's trying to compare the two situations and it's falling so flat.
You know, and a part of me reporting on it was to let everybody know for fucking 7 or 8 months that what you do when this happens to you is get it to our ex-mods of mine that like to create
These are clips too, by the way. It's not a full thing. It's clipped because I fuck that shit.
sock accounts and run around vet bashing me everywhere I go.
Sock accounts that are running around vet bashing him. First and foremost, I have not seen that. I have not seen that happening at all. This is about his behavior. That's it.
Regardless of the fact that they called the VA and tried to lay that trap for me and it blew up in their fucking face.
Again, mixing multiple situations in at the same time. He assumed that I was obviously in contact with Elle and the people that he's had a past with who, you know, again, that's their fucking past. I'm not saying any of those people are innocent, but that's not what currently is happening even. So he's taken a past situation with people that I don't fuck with and putting it in all into one. Again, this was before Navy left his Discord.
Right? Not in jail.
I don't know.
The DAV said that y'all are the fucking stalking weirdos and I need to sue you, the ones doing it. So anyway, if I'm Navy, please help me. If in every fucking situation where a creator has vet bashed me, I still made sure to check their criticism and respond to it, how in the Samuel fucking stuff am I using it as some kind of shield or something? What are you talking about? Hello, honey. I'm on the stream, okay?
So one thing I pointed out in my video was that if you go back and look at every time that you have said this person is vet bashing me, if you go back and find out where it started, it was you criticize somebody else and they come back and all of a sudden it's about your vet status because vets don't act like this or whatever.
You get up there and fucking attack people and keep saying it. That's what liars and people that are putting out misinformation do. And I'll give a great example. Back when I put out that, and with Nate the lawyer also, and other creators, but I believe I was the first that put out, Nate came in and did a more detailed breakdown. I put out that she faked an email from YouTube.
Okay, again, they're so stuck on things that are not important, nor do they matter. So the vet bashing thing, for an example, vets who came back after Vietnam were absolutely targeted by a lot of different people. They were treated like shit. They were denied access to, like, there was a whole bunch of stuff in that era that kicked off. They were treated terribly. They were looked down upon. It was like very much an attack on a lot of them. Questioning somebody over the own words that they have publicly put out, questioning somebody's stories that they have told does not fall into the same category. Now, if they were to just randomly start yelling at him and saying all these things and demeaning him with his status, it would be a totally different ballgame. These people, and he's specifically talking about Elle most of the time and her husband, they go back and forth on that. It's not the same, and it's not a legal definition. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Stargazer. Thank you very much on that. Yeah, it's just, and it doesn't just happen to him, and it's something that he uses all the time. Like it happens all the time to other people. Like they're questioned on their service, all of the things. It's just not like nobody's even been talking about that. I use the term to explain that it's not a legal definition. It's not. It's not a protected status like he claims it is. And he does hide behind that banner. He will lead with that foot. And then as soon as the stories he puts out are questioned about it, he retracts to, as soon as you question, it's vet bashing. That's not the case. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, he does this and puts me in the middle of it. And he's pissed at me because I told everybody that it wasn't a legal definition.
God forbid. How is it that Nonsense claimed to us? So let's ask Nonsense about some of her lies.
Some of you guys heard this the other night. Some of you guys will get a laugh again.
Why is it that Nonsense played the Discord game and the Red's Rhetoric Discord game?
I don't even fucking know who Red's Rhetoric really is, except for he's got a history with Uni and issues with that.
Where she proves that she knows how to use Discord. She uses it a lot.
I don't. That's a blatant lie. Again, show proof. The only Discord I even attempted was his and Nunya's, and that didn't work. They explained that the other night. Like, that's show proof again, Uni. Please show proof. I'm sure you've got so much proof of all this.
She keeps telling people that she doesn't use it that much or doesn't know how to use it and acts like she's barely in there when she's in there a lot, right? Like, because honestly, she acts like that the servers that she's...
Tina, yes, that's a great example. My great uncles were in the Korean and Vietnam Wars, and they were bashed, including being spat on. They never once complained for doing their duty. Thank you for their service. Thank you to all of our active duty veterans, our fallen. Thank you for your service. And to the wives, you guys do too. Yeah, I'm not in Discord. Like, it's just not. I have a Discord account. I'm not even in a fucking server. Like, this is so stupid. Hold on. I mean, I know people have hidden ones and all that shit, so this really doesn't mean nothing to you guys, but I have to, like, that's the app thing, and I even have to log in. Like, I'm not even fucking logged in on it. Hold on. I don't even fucking, no, I had to. Are we back? My damn internet. Are we good? Hopefully. It looks like we're back. We're back. Okay. Stupid internet.
No fucking care about what the people who she is interacting with have done. Like, does she not understand that EKC or LB or
So he claims that I'm interacting with these people. Show proof of that too, because I want nothing to fucking do with these people. And just so we're clear too, Steve did reach out to me, as you guys know. I have always ignored him. I know nothing about him except for my word of advice to anybody that even is in that rabbit hole, proceed with caution, because the chaos that surrounds this group of people is deep. And if you don't pick a side, they're going to pick a side for you and you'll just be a part of it. I want nothing to do with a single one of them. Don't entertain them here. Don't want nothing to do with them. Don't care about their past. They are so guided by hatred. That's all they see. And it's this past weird overlapping history. And they all do it. Every single one of them. They all lead with their hatred of each other. It's fucking odd. It's gross. I want nothing to do with any of them.
Of God forbid, Steve McRae, you should not understand that they are mollies.
No, I think you're the one that doesn't understand who they are. You screwed with JLR, who is in Molly's camp, because you wanted attention from it. Not remembering that EKC and Molly are like this. Your guys' hate for each other is yours. I want nothing to freaking do with that. Period.
Just that they had smaller channels. Like, she doesn't get that. Like, would she trust Molly to bring her evidence, facts, whatever? And you know what's fucked too?
Who's the one tagging Molly for an interview? You weirdo.
Is that these little, if you're right, Julie, these little fucking weirdos.
So she predicted that I'm working with or something with those people. I don't fucking know. And another thing, I planned on not doing this, but I think it's really important. Let me see if I can find this thing. Hold on. Okay. I got us something. Looky here, looky here. No, I do not have an account. I don't even know if I can do this the right way. Ha ha ha. Okay, let me see. I'll just do it. Hold on.
Hey. We are.
All right. Since he wanted to go to Kick and talk all this shit in Twitter spaces and all that stuff and talk his shit so people think that, oh, you guys are just being mean to this poor guy. He's not saying anything about you. No, motherfucker. I'm not a little bitch that runs to different platforms. And I'm going to call you Mitch the bitch because that's what you're acting like. And you freaking continue to lie on me insanely, like crazy bullshit. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care about your letter. I don't care about your past with any of these people. I care about the lies that you continue to double down on and not take accountability for. That's what I give a shit about.
Archive. We save things. That's what we do. That's all we do. We don't give a shit about people that upload a video when I got stuff. Dude, oh my God, this gun is so...
Sorry, y'all. It's gaming.
Right? All I'll do is show the proof that I'm not fucking lying. Show the proof that you are lying. But then I'm done with your fucking ass. I only have to prove you're lying once. That's it. One time. That's it. You're welcome, Kelly. My goodness, I hope you had the best day ever.
Yes, this is 5 days ago.
I mean, do you guys disagree with me? I shouldn't have to sit here and every time somebody lies on me, respond to it just to give them views when they're the one accusing me of doing something to get views that I didn't.
If I have the timeline correct, he first went to Twitter Spaces, did the Twitter thing, and then went to Kick afterwards. And this is after Rabbit's live. Rabbit will be brought up here down the rabbit hole news in this clip. It's a bunch of bullshit, but I feel like it's important because some people are missing a whole lot of like, oh, Becky's just being mean or Becky doesn't have content. I have We have so much we could talk about, but facts are important, and you ain't gonna just get the lie on me.
Fucking do, right? Just let me know. Just let me know. Dude, look, everybody, there was a good 6 months there with everybody like helping to expose Molly for lying on people, attacking people, trying to damage people's businesses by lying on them and defaming them and all that. Everybody did a great job. And now that it's over, everybody can just go move on and do their own thing, man. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. When I say that, I mean people that lied on me, of course. Duh.
Thanks, Pugs.
Oh, no. Uni said everybody because he said fuck them.
There's a million channels that will
Yeah, right.
podcast that.
Anybody that will buy any of that bullshit, just let them buy it, bro.
Yes, Sally, you are correct. This was before the letter was shown.
Like, what the fuck, dude? How do I kick you? There we go. I said, how do I kick you? Dude, this game is rocking. I'm saving it right here. I typically don't save Doom until I'm done playing. That's my rule. I'm just making one save because I got this fucking rifle that I probably have never seen this since the last time I played Brutal Doom. But that's been so damn long ago that I legitly don't remember the weapons and stuff. So, you know. They'll believe what they want anyway. No sense of going out of your way. Well, they're trying to get content out of me, is what they're doing. Because I told them to come on my show, bring all your evidence, invite me on, talk to me or whatever. But instead they just lie. I've watched, I'm not playing, guys. This is so fucked. I have watched y'all take evidence to them and tell them, here's the evidence that you're wrong about that. And they ban them and dogpile them and they call them names.
Okay, first of all, who banned who? Who dogpiled who? And what evidence were you wanting us to be brought? Those are a lot of bold claims right there. And first and foremost, if you're stuck on the fucking email, nobody gives a shit. For those of you in the rabbit hole trying to piece together EKC, Vada, Uni, Steve, Katie, God bless your souls. Please, you will dearly departed from your souls, because that is a whole fucking hellhole that hold on. If you're going down that motherfucking rabbit hole, you better get your helmets on. Because that bitch is dangerous. Let's just say it. If you're going down that hole, get a helmet. This fucking thing's heavy.
And call them a simp and stuff. A simp for showing that someone's lying on me? I'm a simp. They're a simp? Really? That's what Molly. I'm gonna tell you now. People that are acting like this, number one, they will be the next Molly. This is how Molly started, y'all. You don't believe me? Oh well, you must not have paid attention. We must have paid attention. I'm in danger. Molly started. Shitly don't remember the weapons and stuff.
Hold on. I gotta listen to that again.
They'll believe what they want anyway. No sense of going out of your way. Well, they're trying to get content out of me, is what they're doing. Because I told them to come on my show, bring all your evidence, invite me on,
We're trying to get content out of you? I mean, you gave us content by all this bullshit, but that wasn't the case.
Talk to me or whatever. But instead they just lie. I've watched, I'm not playing, guys. This is so fucked. I have watched y'all take evidence to them and tell them, here's the evidence that you're wrong about that. And they ban them and dogpile them and they call them names and call them a simp and stuff. A simp for showing that someone's lying on me? I'm a simp. They're a simp? Really? That's what Molly. I'm gonna tell you now. People that are acting like this, number one, they will be the next Molly. This is how Molly started, y'all.
We're gonna be the next Mollies, y'all. You're a Molly. You're a Molly. You're a Molly. You're a moose knuckle. You're a Molly. You're a Molly. You're a Molly. Molly's for all.
sitting there looking all classy with these glasses.
Now, if the internet doesn't stop glitching, I'm gonna need this word Mercury, fucking Gatorade, Haterade, whatever the shit is in the universe to go away.
And actually, I don't know if she got a boob job or something. Did she? Because they weren't that big. And she was telling everybody, I'm never going to attack anyone.
Who the fuck is he talking about? Wait, who is he talking about the boob job? Wait, what?
To them and tell them, here's the evidence that you're wrong about that. And they ban them and dogpile them and they call them names and call them a simp and stuff. A simp for showing someone's lying on me? I'm a simp. They're a simp? Really? That's what Molly. I'm going to tell you now, people that are acting like this, number one, they will be the next Molly. This is how Molly started, y'all. Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, well, you must not have paid attention. We must have paid attention. I'm in danger. Molly started sitting there looking all classy with these glasses on. And actually, I don't know if she got a boob job or something.
She's had multiple.
Did she? Because they weren't that big. And she was telling everybody, I'm never going to attack anybody.
What the fuck do her cans or her melons have got to do with anything that comes out of her mouth? Huh?
Always telling the truth. There's no sense in wasting time attacking people. Why lie on people? I mean, people believed her for a good few months, right? Actually, they believed her for years, but that's what she did at first, okay? Eventually, Molly got to the point that she was like...
Maribel, I appreciate you thinking I'm just as mature. Why are you here? Like, there is a million fucking channels, y'all. Why are you here? It's so fucking incredibly difficult for you guys to watch somebody stand up for themselves and, like, not put up with lies. It's childish and immature if it's one of you, right? But you go and watch the other people do it. Like, come the fuck on. I can be petty if I want to. It's Monday.
Attacking people so much, and
so
she had
weird.
been outed by others so much for threatening and doxing and lying and attacking. She just started to embody it. And the reason you don't do that is because typically it doesn't.
Y'all, I'm in a mood, like in a good mood, but I'm just not about to like sugarcoat shit for a lot of these people anymore because it's the weirdest thing. They have such a double standard, like, and you'll see these people like in the drama community, like deep in the bullshit channels, like the ones that trans bash and shit like that. They'll be deep in there, but then they'll come over here. Oh, you're immature. You're immature. Oh my God, you're immature. You're immature. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
Take many, many years for someone to be banned for doing those extreme things. That, you know, it's really rare to see a creator like Molly who does it all out in the front. By the way, this is one of the main reasons I saved the game, because if I sit here for too long, I might have to reload. So
this shit's weird.
They're being nasty, and I think it's bullying. It's bullying. It's defamatory. It's it's all those things that they sit and literally scream about. You know, and we only look when you're talking about that kind of stuff, and it's really happening. That's okay. If you're talking about being doxxed because somebody doxed you, that's okay. They're trying to put fear in people that if you come out and tell the truth about being doxxed, that you're not going to be believed or something. Well, guess what? I'll believe you.
Okay, by the way, that has not been the case. I haven't seen anybody that's came out and said they were doxxed, because normally when they're doxxed, it's done on a huge scale in front of everybody. There is usually none of this confusion of whether somebody's been doxxed, because most of them are done very publicly.
I'll believe you. I'll look at the evidence and I'll see if you're telling the truth, right? If Molly's threatening to dox you and you've got a post showing that she did something, no, I'm not going to I don't want your personal information. You want to send me where you got doxed? I told him, do not send it to me without it being censored. Because people were like, I'll show you where she did it. And I'll be like, okay, well, censor all your personal info out, or I'll delete it the minute I see it. But anyway.
Never mind. They can't, can you? Fuck, oh dear, you can't speed it up.
Always said, I'm not going to be in your community forever. They think I'm lying or something? Ain't going to hurt my feelings. Better people have tried hard.
What fucking community is he trying to exit, by the way? What community does he think he came a part of? The drama community, the true crime, like what? Because there's a million overlapping right here.
Harder than you. Better people have tried harder than you. I don't even think I unsubscribed from anybody. I am out of ammo. Yep, they take the same damn ammo.
This game's kind of bloody. What is it? What game is this, y'all?
Oh my God, I hit that dude right in his toboggan. I hit him right in his toboggan, boys and girls. His toboggan got blasted.
What is it? Thanks, B-Fergs.
I wouldn't ever show them the letter. They're just being nasty. I think it's bullying.
Yeah, I have failed at
We
Discord.
watched how many people go through it. It's a tactic to get you to show the letter.
Thanks,
I
Smile.
told them I would.
I don't know.
Why
who
not?
it was.
Why not just let me do it after I go to the fucking attorney? You know what? I would update you right now on what happened. Would you like? No, I'm not saying anything. I ain't saying a fucking word now. And eat shit. Oh my God, he jumps and hits the ground and earthquakes.
This is from 5 days ago. 5 days ago.
Holy, you see that? He's being serious.
This
Hello,
was right
sir.
after
How are
Rabbids
you?
Live.
Hi.
Yes, there's a lot in here.
There, armor.
He speaks
Look
a
at
lot.
that beautiful set of armor. Look at this beautiful, clean set of armor, baby. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it looks great.
To the left, we have none of your business coming around the corner with a shotgun. Gonna do this, gonna do that. Like, should I announce this and narrate the game, like, and put people in it? Here comes B-Fergs from the left side, and she's taking a duck and roll. And I mean, what the fuck am I doing here? And they're sneaking. Oh, watch it. Watch it. There's a chainsaw?
Where's the shoddy, bro? Oh, 3. 3 is the shoddy. And 5, 6.
It's
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
no, 3 and 4. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. There you go.
3.
Listen to me.
We're,
What has been my advice?
we're listening.
Every single time someone has gone through what I just went through, these 2 events with the PayPal shit and the letter, I told them to get a lawyer and let your lawyer do everything. And I said, the beauty of a lawyer, by the way, you can go actually hear me say this many times. The beauty of the lawyer is that they do everything. That's what they're paid for, to do everything. You get to just breathe. You get to just relax. You get to know that you have, that there is a human being whose job it is to follow the law, do the right thing, and have your back. Right? And this is why I told Letitia to get a lawyer. I told Molly, get a lawyer. I tell Nonsense, get a lawyer. Everyone who had an issue, I said, get a lawyer. I don't have to get a lawyer. I have a fucking lawyer. She's a busy lady. I was going to do the police report first, but then people started threatening that they were going to try to grab the private info off of that report.
This is where the Thoya stuff came up. People have been questioning, where did he say that at? This is where.
So we're going to go to the lawyer and have her file everything with us and file proper paperwork to restrict our private information to not be doxxed from anyone that tries to get the report.
Okay, so first and foremost, there was not a police report that was even filed. If you have questions on this, please go check out Brianna's page. Brianna broke it down. It was her comment that he took in my comment section and completely twisted it into something else. She was talking, if there basically was a police report, it could be FOIA because of that. Now, again, none of that was even relevant because there was no police report at the time. There was no letter. Like, none of this was even public. Right after this is when EKC came out. Not right after this, but after this is when EKC came out with the produced letter from JLR, supposedly.
I'll give the here's the thing. I told people, I'm not, by the way, I'm not shit talking anybody. Haven't shit talked anybody at all. So if anyone says that, they lying. You can go look at everything I've said. It's all there. I've not been mean, not shit talked, not shit stirred, not drama stirred, nothing. But I have tried to keep you guys updated. And because people are threatening this shit, where was I? Because I lost track. I'm just making sure that everything is properly done. Right? Nobody demanded that Nonsense prove the CPS thing. By the way.
Yes, they did. Yeah. Actually, Molly did numerous times. Molly sat and dragged me over and over again about it. But I had already said, everybody, sorry, I'm not going to provide this. I'm not accusing anybody of it. I should have never said this. Like, I instantly said that was a mistake. Because then I realized I'm not making my kids into content. I'm not taking their trauma and blasting it on the internet because it's not fucking funny to me. But absolutely, it was done. But the difference is I never accused a single person. If I would have made a bold accusation, they would have held me to the same exact fire. Absolutely. And if I would have involved other creators, it would have even been 10 times worse. I didn't do that because I don't know who called. That's the honest to God truth. I don't know who called. I wish I would have never even been open about that happened, because I think eventually they would have taken credit for it anyways. But again, you can't compare the two.
Why did she accuse someone of doing it other than Molly? I forget.
Because there was a lot of people, there still is a lot of people that have an intense amount of hatred for me over the internet. There is a very large group of them that are capable of a lot of things. And sorry, I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. Why would I blame it on Molly when I have no proof?
Why did she? Anyway. No, I'll never stoop to their level.
Oh, Marlene.
I don't understand why they need a FOIA. That's the thing. When they say they're going to try to FOIA the police report, they don't need a FOIA because I offered to give it out. Censor it, give it out. Because people have threatened to FOIA it, I have to now have my lawyer make sure that none of my super private information in the letter. Super private information in that letter that we've seen.
There's a part of me, and again, just because of the source of the letter of how it all came out, do I believe that it's possibly real? Do I think that there's a second? Yeah, sadly, you've got liars that are known pathological liars who are connected to Molly, that, the whole thing, none of it makes sense. Could there have been a second letter? I don't know, but he's talking about super private information. In the letter that we saw, there wasn't any of that. So again, either he's lying or there's another letter. I don't know. Is on that thing. So anyone that threatened to FOIA is basically just threatening to dox. Nobody threatened to FOIA.
That's what they're doing. They don't need a FOIA. The FOIA, whoever admitted that, by the way.
So now anybody that FOIAs anything, you're threatening to dox somebody. So all you true crime creators that FOIA things, all you people that FOIA'd all the records on Dre and Marvon, all of that stuff, all of these people are threatening to dox because they're talking about a FOIA and how they're done. Yeah.
I know who did. Whoever admitted that is threatening to.
She's right here in the comment section. She made a post correcting your ass. You lied on her. You are lying on her currently. That's not how this went.
Docs is what they're doing. Oh, I'm protecting my info above anything else. Sorry. So.
What fucking info?
By the way, I've come up with the fairest response. I will do what they ask me as long as whoever else their request applies to based on what happened also is asked to do the same thing. And if it happened to them before me, I better see these people doing this stuff to them, then coming to me, because they have to start at the beginning. You don't just start here at me. It's not like you're just trying to dox and lie and target me and shit, right? Okay, good. So you're going to go to whoever it was who also had similar things happen, and you're going to ask them for the exact same things you're asking me before you even come to me. Well,
did anybody else come out and put other creators and letters that they had gotten, say they're handwritten? I'm just curious, because if they have, I've missed all of this.
Good, because they got about 3 people to go through before they're even going to get to me, so I got plenty of time. Son of a bitch. Is that the regular shotgun? That looks cool.
Confused by that shit.
Oh, shit. No. Yay! He burnt that. You burnt him alive, bro. He was your friend. Dude, you remind me of some people. Y'all remind me of some people, y'all. You guys remind me of some people. Y'all sitting there burning your friend alive like, whoa! Oh my God, what the fuck is this? What is this? An automatic shotgun? Where did this?
I mean, I'm going to be nice here. I'm going to be nice, but Brianna, thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's a whole lot I could say right there. Yeah, there's a whole lot.
This come from? I've never seen this before. What is going on? An auto shotty in Doom? I didn't think they had this thing. I remember the double barrel.
It is Doom.
Yeah, this. I remember this one. Right click, shoots one. Right click again, shoots another, and then you reload. If left click fires both barrels, and you can reload. Yeah, see?
I am not a video game lover. Please excuse me. I have quite a knee-jerk reaction to this with video games. Again, to each their own. If you play games, no, like, totally fine. It's something with me. Again, my issues, so I'm being nice.
Okay, that's that one. This is the regular shotgun. You can shoot slowly because you have to pump it. And every time you shoot, it lifts you up. So I have to pull down on the recoil in order to keep hitting them where I need to hit them. It's very hard to do, and it's awesome. This, though, is automatic. And it has badass recoil. So what does the right click do? I'm going to run out of ammo doing this. Oh, shit. It shoots like a little... One down, one down. The original game is very basic. It's the most, like, pimped out Doom you could ever make is what I'm playing right now. I sent the clips to live. Rabbit said that she feels that if Letitia did go and sue you for defamation, that Letitia would have a credible case. Well, I don't know why Rabbit would say that. I have put all the evidence out on my channel, so you would think you would watch the evidence first.
The evidence. The evidence. First and foremost, he should be very careful because Rabbit was very specific in what she said.
I've already responded. I've already done a complete video, and I'll respond right now. You can ask me any question you want, as long as you're not wanting like private information or something, and I'll answer it. That's why I'm here. So thank you for coming here. No, I did not defame Letitia. Rabbit must not have seen the clips, the specific clips that show that Letitia siphoned the money.
Okay, listen to the language she's using. That's why I want to point this out. That's why I brought it from Kick over here, because normally I wouldn't. I don't follow these people. I don't nothing. I was sent clips and then I was like, fuck it. I want to point this out because right there, she siphoned money out of the account. He said there's specific clips
into her own bank account. Now,
siphoned money out of the accounts into her own bank account. I have not seen clips of this being done, that there is proof to make that claim 100%. Misappropriation of funds can be a little bit, it can be a lot. We don't 100% know how much money was even made to begin with. They have been so shady in their movements, in their actions, every single bit of it. Nothing has ever been shown factual of where the money went, how much money was raised. But when people start talking about there's no proof, there's proof up the wazoo that you can go back and look through that shows all of the shady situations. But unfortunately, we are not investigative authorities to make bold claims like this.
Guess what else Letitia did? Letitia, later on, after she ran off, decided Molly could have...
She also has not ran off either. That's an incorrect statement. She's still very active and still hangs out with some of the crazy antis, still spinning a false narrative.
Two of their friends look at Marvon's money accounts.
Hey, Maribel, why are you still here? If you think I'm just like him, you know where the door is. You know how to hit that X. I know exactly where you hang out, what you do. I don't have any intent of, like, you don't like it here. You have a lot of assumptions. Why did I support him? Show me where I supported him. Being nice to people does not necessarily mean supporting somebody. In the beginning of this, it was all about getting the facts and the truth out. Now, what he did with that was completely misrepresent the facts and the truth. That's on him, not on me. Again, hold him accountable, not me.
So the accounts that people sent money to before the money was siphoned into Letitia's personal bank account. I don't want to say her name. All
right, here comes that weird account again. Trio Dat BCP are all cult perverts. I will never feel safe in a chat with Queen or you or anybody, these people in your chat now reporting your channel. And Rock Goddess, you came in here and said some really odd, weird shit the other day. Are you okay? Like, really, I'm starting to worry about your sanity and if you're okay, because you're speaking way over my head about things that I have no clue about. Thank you, Pugs. I'm sure people will find it. Thank you. What are you talking about? Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. Can you please enlighten us? Because nobody understands who these people are you're talking about, what you're trying to get across. I need to understand because you're making some pretty interesting statements. The other night was a little worrisome. And I'm worried about your sanity if you're going to be making comments the way you have been. It's just something's not jiving here because I don't even know who you are.
Well, no, maybe I'll say her name. Most of you know who it is. I know, Potato Head. There you go. One of the Potato Heads decided that they were going to look because they were given access into those accounts. And they said to everybody
he believed this said Potato Head, who has done nothing but spin lies about everybody and has no clue what she's fucking talking about. You think she actually had access to those accounts? You really think that a random stranger is going to be given access to funds that have been sent all over hell? You are as dumb as she is if you believe that.
The record that Letitia didn't pay her lawyer, just like we had said before. She didn't use the money for a lawyer or use the money for that. Now, it would have been nice if she would have said where the money went, because if she's looked in the accounts, this is the crazy part. She knows how much money was there, how much money she got every day, and she knows how much money was taken out into Letitia's bank account. But I never defamed Letitia. I've never said anything wrong against Letitia.
So again, those are things I've never seen proof of. There has been nobody that's came out and showed receipts of the money that has been sent. There's been nobody that's came out and been honest with any receipts, the total amounts, how much they've gotten daily. If you genuinely believe that Letitia gave access to some random stranger that sits in a bathroom and streams with a tube top on, you've lost your mind too.
And I've already uploaded that. It's on Unirock too. So here's how the internet works. If you go out and do a public fundraiser and you don't do what you say you're going to do with that money, then others can look at what you've done and they can determine whether you ripped everybody off by using the money on something else. Well, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a perfect example right now. And I'm not speaking to you, of course, KG. I knew I'd say it wrong. KCG. I'm not speaking directly to you. When you ask me a question like this, I'm going to speak to everybody, just so you know. But here's a perfect video. H Bomber Guy. Now, this is one of my favorite videos in the history of the world. Right here, Roblox oof.mp3. Okay, it's H Bomber Guy. Okay. Oh, I'm not subbed on Unirock too. Here, I'll give him another sub. Rock a lot. So this is a video about a Kickstarter campaign, and the same guy had to come back and do another campaign. The same guy had to come back and do another campaign. He had a campaign where they made 8 million and a campaign where they made 11 point like something million. And then the other campaign even made something big. I forget though. You'd have to watch the video. But I'm telling you, this video is about more than just a Kickstarter campaign and a crowd-funded project, okay? Crowd-funded event, a thing, a fundraiser. It's about more than a fundraiser, but ironically, it includes a fundraiser, all right? Hold on, damn it, son of a bee. Let me just, I just want to
Comparing-
show you him. There he is. This is Tommy Tallarico. This
It's so interesting to me that he always compares like the situations that he's been a part of with these huge, well-known, like $1 million things that have gone on. The comparison is so off base. Like you can't compare these situations, in my opinion.
is H-Bomb. Now, H-Bomb is he's an awesome YouTuber. He's very respected. What does he do? He talks about video games. Oh, like me. And what does he do? Debunks. He's a debunker. He's one of the biggest debunkers. One of my favorite channels. Go to his videos. He has debunked vaccines. He has debunked and talked about this war on Christmas. I haven't seen this video though. He has talked about a video game and other video games, and he's done a lot of. He ends up coming up in the story. Do you really think that have a credible case? Rabbit.
Hold on.
Where's the oof? Let's find the oof.
Nobody
It's pretty
gives a shit
fucking
about this.
long.
Sorry,
now.
y'all. Thank you.
Here, I know how to find it.
I figured she would be.
Amico. Last time I did it, he came up first. There he is. And television Amico scandal. Let's take a quick look at the beginning.
That's me. And that's Tommy Tallarico.
Oh, hold on. I don't want to miss what you're saying. Now they're going back a fraud raiser and suggesting that she sues you. Wow. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous because she can't sue me.
That's not what was said. That was not what was said. I encourage you guys. We'll pull up a clip of Rabbits too, but that's not even what she said.
I didn't defame her. Nice try. Threatening lawsuits, by the way, is harassment. Threatening them if you don't mean it.
Threatening lawsuits is harassment. Wait, didn't you threaten Laura and Molly that you were going to sue them for defamation? I thought that was just something recent that happened too. Am I wrong on that? Am I wrong?
Chris, we know we're ignoring her drama. What did Chris say? I'm not ignoring anybody, by the way. I'm just talking. And when I'm talking, I can't look at the chat. I have to talk. I'm sorry. Hold on. I want to respond to everybody. So hold on. Okay, hold on. Rabbit said she feels if Letitia goes to sue you for defamation, she would have a credible case. Rabbit lied on me. Why didn't Rabbit watch my video before deciding something like that?
She didn't lie on you. That's the problem. Sorry, y'all. It's windy out here. I'll go back in a second, but that's not what even happened.
And when did Rabbit say this? Did she say this before everybody started jumping on me, or did she say it after? Because that makes a big difference. Okay? Just letting you know. What did Uni say that was different than what anyone else said about Letitia? Literally nothing. I don't know how.
Literally a ton. If you go back and watch, I walk a very fine line. If you notice, there's a lot of things that I never came out and said fully because I'm not an investigative authority. Now, I can walk an investigative authority through a whole lot that shows a whole lot. But I'm not an investigative authority to determine what actually happened here. I can say 100%, in my opinion, there was a lot of misappropriation of funds, but we don't even know where all the money went. We're not an investigative authority. And the verbiage that I use versus what he has used is significantly different. And I didn't even realize how different it was until the last month. It's actually mind-blowing how different it is.
I know there are like 5 people that defend Letitia. Everyone else in the world agrees that Letitia stole the money.
Everyone in the world.
You can't use a man in a coma to raise a bunch of money so that you can try to sue and get custody of him and his son because they're with a horrible woman, and then run a defamation campaign against Dre for all that time. Why did they run the defamation campaign? It's for the fundraiser. Why defame Dre? They were the only ones doing it. They were the ones that were the source of attacking a woman who literally did nothing but experience her husband succumb to a mental health disorder.
They were not the only ones, first and foremost, and it started on Facebook way before, and it's continued on Facebook currently. They are still doing the same things.
Which happens between 20 and 40 times per day. A veteran, not a human being. The human being number is much higher. Veterans in the United States is between like 19 and 40. suicides a day. You'd have to go check that number, but I'm pretty damn close. I know. I'm calling off of memory from like months ago, but I'm pretty close. Got me? If I was to go and pick any of those people, attack their husband or the remaining husband and wife or whatever of the people that commit the veterans that commit suicide, and then do a fucking fundraiser so that I could help their remaining family with something, and then keep the money, that you can go to jail for that. You can't go to jail for calling it a scam. You can't be sued for calling it a scam. It must be false. Defamation can't be true. It can't. So Rabbit would have to, I would think, not Rabbit, anybody, because you're bringing up Rabbit, not me. So, I was just reading what you said. I'm going to respond as if anyone said this, but anyone that says that Letitia did not do a fraud raiser, did not take the money, didn't steal the money, either is being dishonest for some reason. I don't know if it's because
We are not an investigative authority that can make claims about what ultimately happened. That's the big point that people need to take away. The facts haven't changed. Nothing has changed. Letitia is not set up. Letitia was never framed. There has been all sorts of questions throughout. There has been so much misinformation passed, a complete false narrative. This was never a true crime story to begin with. This was never a case to begin with. There are so many things that can be pointed out about the problems within this story. But again, we are not investigative authorities to ultimately make the decision. I can give my opinion on what I think has happened here, but it doesn't make it true, right? And I'm not in any capacity anything more than an asshole on YouTube.
they like Letitia or something. Or,
and by the way, when people are like, oh my God, Becky puts so much time in, you guys, I really don't. It really is not that hard. Yes, I am constantly researching, but I am very quick at what I need to do. And I don't know, like, this doesn't have to take, watching people's behavior is very easy, in my opinion.
As we all know, they haven't seen the videos of what happened. I can lead a skeptic to the truth, but I can't make them think. It's not my job. I don't care if people do not want to admit the truth. Okay, I don't care. They can disagree with me on Letitia Fraud-Raiser if they want, but I'm serial here. You can't.
A bigger piece of this to me, Amethyst, you bring up a good point, is the fact that they flat out lied and said, and we can show this, that they said that they filed a police report, or not a police report. They filed court papers to basically help Marvon. That the whole intent was to help and protect Marvon. And that was 100% confirmed that there's nothing filed in the court system. Those are concerning things. They flat out lied about so much that was going on in this. That can be proven.
You can't then claim certain things that not Rabbit, but certain people claim about themselves while defending it. Right? I hope I've answered that. But I was playing this for a reason. I want you to see the name of his show.
Rico, the Willy Wonka obsessed cousin to rock legend Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. Someone who's been in the video game industry for over 30 years.
Navy, get your buns over here because I'm going offline soon. I just want to talk to you for a minute and I'll release you because I am controlling you. Wah, 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 wah. I control Navy, not Busy. Wah, 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 wah. I'm really bad at the Busy voice. Only Busy can do his voice. Wah, 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 wah.
Someone who's worked on over 250 games, including such titles as Earthworm
Don't worry, it's coming right
Jim,
up.
Metroid Prime, and even Roblox. And as incredible as that sounds...
Oh, KCG, I love you. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not even mad at Nonsense or Queen or
Sorry.
down the rabbit hole. Does she use, what does she go by? Does she go by Rabbit? Because that's what I'll call her. Somebody tell me what Rabbit goes by so I can say her name right, please.
He fucking knows. He knows. He's used her content in the past. He's being disrespectful right here. He absolutely knows.
I'm not mad at any of them. I wasn't mad at them weeks ago. I literally have done nothing different for the last year or something. Ever since I started in this community, I've done the same thing. We've all been cool with each other that whole time. I literally did nothing. Nothing different happened in the last month other than There are a few people out there that decided that they were going to attack me and lie about me. And then they went and took their lies and their bullshit over to other people. And they're literally trying to attack me. That's their game. That's their shtick. I'm here for the community around the stories I cover to either, you know, if they want to be honest, like I always say, that's the line on my community. That's where my mods will jump in and ban somebody, you know, breaking TOS or lying.
Speaking of banning people, Uni, you banned people that have nothing to do with this, that haven't given an opinion, that haven't talked about it. You banned people just because they have wrenches in places, even though they're creators, and given wrenches just because for clone purposes. Like, you banned anybody that you think has an association to anybody, not just because of an opinion or somebody lying on you. Let's make sure that you're clear on that.
And on people with, you know, of course, if you come in saying something that's not true, the mods will give you a link to show you the truth so that you can be like, oh shit, sorry about that. But what I'm saying is, if somebody keeps lying, and after we've given them links to show that we're not lying on anyone, and they keep, you know, just spamming lies or something, that's when we ban them. That's what I'm trying to say.
And this was after he had already talked about the letter.
But I'm not in this community. If every creator in this community wants to hate me and talk shit on me or whatever, let them. If every creator, like with Molly, look, I didn't care if Molly or Betty or JLR like or hate me. I just came in and reported the truth of what was going on, told people the truth, you know, put the clips on the screen so that they had the truth, is what I'm saying, so that I have the truth and so that you have the truth. We are showing you what's there. Number one, right? But then I give my opinion because I am allowed to by law. I have rights. Now, these people can either hate me or love me.
But your rights end when they infringe upon another's. That's a big piece you're trying to miss.
What I mean is, if they see my show or hear about my show or something, and they're like, oh my God, I disagree with this guy. Or if they're like, oh my gosh, I don't like his show, and they want to make videos and they want to tell people they don't like me and tell me where I'm wrong or something, that's what you're supposed to be doing. But going in and getting angry and yelling and flipping out and being mad and banning people and going crazy and shit like this, that is what Molly and Betty did to become Molly and Betty. So I'm doing nothing but still trying to help these people that are acting like this, even though they're lying on me, and give them advice because they're ruining their YouTube channels.
And once you see it, T, you cannot unsee it. Yeah, listen to this. We're burning it to the ground.
They're ruining their claimed, you know, identity. I don't know what to say there, but they're the ones that said that they don't lie. They don't lie on people or attack people or whatever. I never said that.
Thank you. I hate peas.
They did. I just reported to you. Well, Nonsense is telling the truth. Nonsense is going in and she says she's not going to lie on anybody. She doesn't do that. This is Nonsense. This is what she said. Is that not the case? Right? I've never attacked them, lied on them, or did anything wrong. It's what confuses me about people in the community. Yeah, you don't have to like me, whatever. But there has literally been nothing revealed. There has been nothing changed, nothing shown or something. Right? That's the issue, is everything that gets brought to me, there's no criticism. It's just the uni sucks or...
Okay, so one thing I've learned about this group of people is they circle talk. They don't really ever have a concept that they really can stick to. They circle talk. They talk a lot. They spin a narrative. They really say a lot of claims, a lot of this, but there's a whole lot of word salad and babble that goes with it. And that's the point of it. The point is to leave you so confused that you don't even know what point you were supposed to be listening for. This is how they move. This is the QAnon, the Pizzagate, the fucking Steve bullshit, the Great Debate Community. Like, all of that is the same bullshit. They all talk the same. They all spin the same circles. Fucking wild.
I hate him or something. So it's like, well, I can't do anything with that. You're allowed to hate me, right? If you want to hate me, go ahead.
Dude.
If you're going to criticize me, I'll listen to it if you're being honest, and I'll consider what you said. I might not agree with you, though. I might. I agreed with Nick when he criticized me a few weeks ago about that thumbnail. Immediately changed it. I didn't realize it said that. I didn't realize that's what it carried. You know, I was throwing the thing together. In my head, it said that Betty is, you know, out there causing fucking these things to happen. I didn't mean to directly tell people that she caused it. You know, I wasn't thinking properly. I was moving too fast. I wasn't being malicious. I wasn't lying on anyone, you know, or I wouldn't have changed it. I would have just said, fuck it, leave it as it is. Why would I change it the minute I'm done streaming if my intent is to get views on it?
Sup,
The majority of the views
y'all.
are going to come in after anyway. So obviously I didn't care about views. I didn't have the thumbnail that way for. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, I've done the best thing I can do in any situation. Here's the deal though. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. I'm not going to. I'm not doing anything wrong with what I do. I don't even think I'm having bad opinions. I get it. You go and you hear somebody give a bad opinion on something, right? Yeah, make a response video. Tell people that you disagree. Why is there anger in that? Where does the anger come from? Because it's coming from somewhere. In fact, I think it's the source of all of this. I think there are some people that only lie when they're angry, when they get mad at somebody. They tell the truth. Then when they get mad, though, they get malicious. And there's a lot of people.
So because I was angry, I decided to lie on him. Is that what he's trying to spin out of this whole bullshit? I don't even fucking understand this. Dude, I'm not really angry at you. It's not that big of a thing. I just think you're a piece of shit that should be shown for who you are. That's it. That's all. Nothing more. You made this so fucking easy. I was climbing an uphill battle, but you showed your ass on a huge scale. You did the work for me. I mean, it is what it is. You showed everybody who you are. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't continue to say I lied on you, because that's not the case. You selectively missed the point of all of this and got yourself in a sling. That's it. It ain't that deep. You fucked up, not me. I don't give a shit.
In this world like that, y'all. A lot of people. Anyway, let's see what the title of this. Let me just find it, because I don't want to watch this right now. Anyway, I'll just tell you, it's called Kick Scammers. It's a pretty damn good name. Kick Scammers. He's calling Tommy Tallarico a fucking scammer because he raised money to make a video game system and he never did it. He ended up keeping like 20.
Okay,
After they all like got mad and started attacking me. No system. In fact, I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
We don't care about that.
He's a scammer. No? Is he going to sue me? Well, he can't, and Letitia can't. I mean, they could try. They wouldn't have a case, because I'm telling the truth about Tommy Tallarico. I'm telling the truth about Letitia. What we're supposed to do if we disagree with each other is state the reasons why. I don't even know why. Why? How does Letitia have the ability to sue me again when I told the truth about what she did? I mean, you could go to my channel. You could find where I lied on Letitia. Show it. Right? They're not doing that, are they? KCG, I appreciate y'all. That's why I'm here. That's why when there are people out there who think that me doing a stream and talking to you guys is useless or something. No, it's my work. It's what I do. I'm going to do it. Well, we want you to do this instead of going live and doing that. Well, fuck you. Not like I can go see my attorney in the evening. Right? Now they're going to back a fraud raiser and suggest she sues you. Wow. Well, you know what? She's not. What do we know about what Letitia does? Letitia go to lawyers and pay them when fundraisers happen? Nope. She can sue me if she wants. I have a lawyer, but I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to countersue anyone that sues me for the time that's wasted, for the lies they're telling on me, for the defamation. That's what I'll do. I will countersue, just so you know. That's my response. So if anyone wants a response,
there you go.
People that are saying this, by the way, again, anything these people are saying after they all like got mad and started attacking me, I don't believe it anyway. I don't even believe that they're telling the truth. I believe it if they said it before, like, I don't know, a week ago when all this drama started.
All right, let me show you what Rabbit said. Let me just show you. Let's just switch, because instead of letting him talk for Rabbit, let's just listen to actually what Rabbit said. Again, Down the Rabbit Hole News, let me drop her link in the comment section. Down the Rabbit Hole has been doing an incredible job with this from her perspective, which is completely different in ways, which is wonderful. She's got a different view. She's got a different like history with him. There's other things. Let's listen to Rabbit.
He hit the link.
Hold
That
on.
investigation, right?
Hold on.
This is where I'm coming from, or to talk about
Hold on.
chat. I know I got a couple trolls here.
Let me get into
this
it.
chat. I know I got a couple trolls here. Shout out to the trolls because I know it's hard to work overtime.
This is the stream that Rabbit did right before this all popped off. Okay. This is what happened. This is what Rabbit actually said. All right. Please go sub up today on the Rabbit Hole News. Rabbit has been so supportive as a human being to me, not just as a creator on YouTube. She has absolutely advised me and given me some great advice, but she is just a good, genuine human being who puts people's safety, their well-being, like every time anybody's sick. Are you guys okay? You need anything? Like, she's just a really good person. And I'm not just saying that, like, genuinely. I've never seen her falter on who she is, not once.
I'm telling you, it's very, very hard. Yeah, if there's any doxing, if you guys can screenshot it and let me know, send it to my messenger so I know what to look for, and then we can look at the YouTube account as well. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm happy to hear this good news. And shout out to everybody. Bug Love, shout out to your community in law enforcement that has been working tirelessly, obviously, to find a resolution to the situation. Ooh, let me remove this. Okay. Let me see where everybody's at right here.
Yes, Steve.
And I'm looking at my other device. Okay. All right. Let's talk, okay? Because I know half of you guys here are to talk about that other part of the title that I put in there. All right. And we're gonna have a really good conversation about the situation. I have been kind of sitting back and thinking about how I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. Yeah, and if there's any doxing, please let me know about it. What part? Hey Muzz, how are you? What part hurts? What part? You tell me. Listen. All right. Let's be real, okay?
You tell me.
I'm a little like, I don't know where to land sometimes, okay? But I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm always gonna tell you my thought processes behind things, right? Last summer, okay, and this is where I'm coming from. Okay.
All right, hold on. I just got to tell you guys, this is the shit that goes on nonstop. So this mofo just tagged me in a post. They talk nothing but shit about me all day long, every day. That's Steve, that's Vada, that's EKC. I don't know who these people are. I have no interest in these people. I don't care about their past. They will not stop. Not stop. Anyways, that's the insanity that comes with that group. Just so you know, stay the fuck away. If you do anything for yourself, stay away. All right. Sorry. Let's get back to this shit. Yeah. This is fucking all day long with this group. And he has been completely ignored. He's tried to reach out to me numerous times. Nope. No.
Last summer, I had called out when we were doing the Marvon McRae coverage. All right. I called out Unirock for various reasons. Okay. I'm very concerned right now because, and hear me out, how do you use someone else's content? Nonsense. Okay. For like the summer, every day for like many, many months, there was review of videos.
Yes, Kelly.
And
the extremists.
That is how you would call receipts to a fraud raiser. Okay. Now here we are, present time, and nonsense is a liar. See, in the world that I come from, like when you go to school, academia, and all that other stuff, right? One of the things that they tell you, okay, is that when you're writing a paper, especially when you're going to do your APA sources and sorting and all that other stuff, you have to use something that is recent, like within the 10-year mark, right? And if you,
Marlene, I promise you, I will not be. That group of people really, honestly, is unstable. And I say that with all of me. Everything I've ever seen, that group of people is honestly not to be taken lightly. They are off their rockers and are willing to interject themselves in actual court cases and lie in court cases. I've seen all sorts of stuff, them involve themselves in things. Hail to the no. I don't mess with those people. I want nothing to do with those people. I don't watch those people. I don't respond to those people because they're irrelevant to me and they will continue to be irrelevant. But at some point in time, I'm going to slap back and it's not going to be the way they want it to be.
Again, that is to support your argument of what you're about to talk about, right? So in my mind, if I do research and I'm about to
You're welcome, Marlene.
fraud bust
Promise.
somebody, and I'm using somebody else's content to do it, and then 8 months later, I decide to call that person who did the content a liar, so was my content a complete lie?
And very specifically, I want to add to what Rabbit just said, because this is where people are getting like really confused about the Letitia stuff. Uni never brought to the table any information that wasn't already known. Uni was given information after the fact. Uni was never in the position of trying to piece together information over here. He was never a part of the foundation of how things played out. None of us were. The facts were given to us after all of it happened. So much of it was so fucking ridiculous. But none of the facts change because Uni used stuff that was already provided and put out by other people. He wasn't an influential or a critical piece of the foundation of the story to begin with. Does that make sense? Uni used my content to make his arguments. I didn't use Uni to make my arguments. Does that make sense to anybody? There's a big difference. Uni didn't provide factual content that I used to unravel anything or to tell the story of what was actually happening or to show that the court orders hadn't been filed. None of that changes. Those are their words. You can investigate all of the things yourself. Like none of those change. But Uni is specifically saying that I'm a liar. I'm this, I'm that. But the entire time I've been on YouTube, he's used my content and credibility.
I think I was one of the ones that was able to connect with nonsense way before Unirock or anybody else.
That's
okay.
true.
I have an issue because I think that if, and number one, I never supported that narrative of
Thank
a
you, Marcy.
fraud raiser.
Yes.
Never. Okay. And everybody here in the chat will tell you that. I was very vocal against that narrative because, and I'll say it again, I am not the investigative authority. Now, I did interview
Thank you, Amethyst.
a
That's
person
great.
that filed the police report against
What up, blank screen?
Molly, against, these people, against Letitia and everybody else. And however that police report went or that investigation, that would have led whether something was a fraud. You never heard me verbalize, we have a fraud here. We have to bust. So to me, when I see somebody running streams, daily streams about busting a fraud, even though they claim to have had experience, and mind you, I've had, shout out to Menace, I think Menace was in one of my chats a couple months ago, and he said, Uni has busted over 300K of fraud raising. And I said, okay, did any of those actually lead to an arrest? You busted over 300K. Is there like a police report out there? An article?
Gracie, exactly.
Federal charges? I mean, 300K, okay, you would think would suffice, would be enough to be in like the news. Do people scam? Oh, absolutely. Right? And I don't want to go regurgitating to, this is what I was told. I was told that they had an Excel sheet. Okay. And this is, and I'm not misspeaking. This is what Menace had put in my chat one time. Okay. If a YouTuber can bust over 300K of a fraud raiser, you mean to tell, like, I'm having a hard time because even YouTube having an oversight over that content is a little concerned. Like, what are they doing, right?
Again, back to the investigative authorities.
Because you're allowing people to bus and or play police officer online and bus frauds, okay? But yet we have nothing to substantiate that. Am I off here for feeling that way? So that was the criticism that I gave Unirock. He hit the link. Shout out to him. He hit the link. You know, we talked about it because what had happened. I gave that criticism. He hit the link and I said to him, listen, why is this a fraud? Like what part? Well, we have substantiated information to call this a fraud, and this is what I've dedicated myself. I said, so is your opinion, or do we have receipts that this is a fraud? And this was very early on, right? And, you know, I don't think he took the criticism very well, especially because if you are questioning Molly Golightly and she hits the link and she cries, okay, and I completely understand, you know, I get it. Maybe he's not a mean guy. He doesn't know how to question somebody when they're upset, whatever, to each his own, right? But that was the opportunity because prior to Molly hitting the link.
And thank you. I know you're at work. You do whatever you need to. Thank you for being here and sending good energy to everybody. Hi, everybody else that I missed coming in.
You were running streams about this being a fraud raiser. And one of the issues that I had, I said, you know.
Oh, Ellie, I'm sure it'll be interesting.
I don't know where money was allocated. We don't. And it wasn't up to anybody else to try to say, we have evidence.
One other thing that I'm going to add to this too, again, Rabbit is spot on. Evidence is a strong word. I'm not a law enforcement investigative authority. That's just not the case. We have a lot of proof that there is a lot of shady shit that went on. A lot of people misrepresenting the truth. A lot of misinformation spread. A case that was never a true crime case that they turned into a false narrative from jump. The whole thing. Letitia was never set up. Letitia was never framed. Molly was never framed. Katie was never framed. LB, Justin, none of them were ever framed. None of them were set up. It was one bad situation that turned into a snowball of bad situations. And they all played games right in front of your face. Nobody knows how much money was raised. But one thing I do know is a lot of the people that filed actual police reports when they were refused refunds, reported them to their local agencies and never, ever came public with those. And I don't follow up with them because that wasn't my angle. That's between the donator and the person that they're requesting the refund from. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not a law enforcement agency. I'm not nothing to do with that. We know that there was many police reports filed. Where that will ever go, we don't know at this point. Again, we might not ever know. I have no idea how much money was ever raised. No clue. Looking back, there's a lot of guesses, but we factually don't know. What we factually know is nobody was set up. They came to the internet. And one bad situation turned into another bad situation with a bunch of advocates that have said a lot of promises, made a lot of things, said that they were going to show proof, do this, do that. Never happened. But we are not law enforcement, period, point blank, end of story.
Evidence being Nonsense's videos and a couple of streams from other people. That's what you call evidence? When Nonsense was rehashing how they got to the point of where they got to and the misinformation that was put out there to convey the story, to continue the harassment of this family. And
you know what the big picture is that people continue to miss? My initial thing was dignity for Marvon because everybody had used Marvon for some sort of angle, some sort of money, some sort of something. The fact that his life meant nothing to any of these people and they were allowed like lying on his story, his life, his own words, who he is as a person, like that is heartbreaking to understand that none of these people actually gave a shit about Marvon or Dre or the children. Like that's really disturbing when you look at the facts.
The fact that this story, there was no dignity to Marvon McCray. And honestly,
Never.
There's still, in my opinion, YouTube hasn't done a very good job in YouTubers and really being able to facilitate that. We're just not the place to do that.
Dignity for Vaughn.
My opinion. So I gave that feedback. And as you can see, I wasn't going to say anything. You know, I was just going to let this shit be. I said, well, you know, but as I'm seeing people pile on to nonsense, I got these trolls over here trying to dox people over this situation. This is my house. This is my house. Okay. So I don't know who you think you are or what you think you're doing. I don't have anything against him or his support or anybody. I've already said I have a lot of respect for Navy, great guy. But then what rubbed me the wrong way, I'll tell you. Okay. Lysix victim came to my channel. Okay. She did.
Y'all listen up to this because nobody really has heard this part of it. And many people thought that this was just nonsense was picking on Uni. I forgot about this situation. Well, I didn't forget about it. It just got buried under so many other things that had happened. But this is Rabbit speaking on Rabbit's experience, completely separate. And I like this perked me up and went, I forgot about this shit. So much had been happening that he had gotten away with, in other words.
I asked her to hit the link multiple times because she was in my chat. Hit the link, hit the link. The biggest thing I wanted to tell her, while I had another creator with me, who, by the way, has an impeccable reputation here on YouTube, okay, was to be careful who she talked to, that this was actually a criminal case going on, right? That she needed to be careful and provide her some level of support. It was one thing to have an issue with my talking to her and giving me that criticism.
That's a very good question. And the fact of it is they're still involved in that, Lisa. Is it Lisa, Liza? They're still involved in that. It's really sad. It's family matter that should have never been turned into this. It's really sad because at the end of the day, Marvon's dignity was completely lost.
Criticism, cool. I could take it. But what I didn't like was you alluding to the fact that I somehow set the victim to be interviewed with this creator. And I didn't even know this. This is the shit that gives to me. And I found out later on.
Kimberly.
I didn't know you had issues with Ikamel because of Ryan Upchurch. You see, one thing I found out later on was that Unirock had done some Kylie Rodney coverage. Why some, okay? Really what it was is that you were big upping Ryan Upchurch. And Ryan Upchurch, for those that don't know, in the true crime community, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know, he fucked up in that situation. He dragged that family. He doxed. And not only that, accused people of doing shit on YouTube, accused various creators of some heinous shit without receipts. But honestly, you're the same way too.
Say that, Am.
Because when you put that out there and said that somehow I conspired, and who do we know? And I even reached out to Navy and I said, Navy, I did not get this girl. I didn't set up anybody. I don't expect Navy to answer for you. Okay. So when I see nonsense not responding to Navy, it's because who the fuck are you and how dare you think that that is her job to respond to Navy? She apologized to Navy. She said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that, you know, I said that I insulted you with this vet bashing word. She said that. But in all reality, what explanation does she owe you?
Say that, Rabbit.
Her beef is with Unirock. And honestly, I don't know how nobody could see, because I honestly think that, and this is just my opinion, that you took advantage of somebody that was not a creator. Okay. Yeah, you promoted her stuff. I promoted her stuff as well. But I never used.
Let me give you a breakdown right quick, though. I need to say this for Rabbit because people don't give Rabbit as much credit as Rabbit should get. Anytime something would happen to me, like me being doxxed, somebody threatening my kids, the CPS call, the calls on the phone, Rabbit called me every single time and checked on me. Amethyst called me every single time, checked on me. Nanya, are you okay? Everything okay? Your family's secure. They checked on me as a human, my family as a human. and then proceeded with care and concern about what was going on before they ever talked about it. Ever. Granted, I don't care. Again, like you can make whatever into content, but that's the difference of who she is. And again, I told you guys that I met Rabbit through Amber of all people. Best thing that ever came out of this of Amber was Rabbit for me. Rabbit has shown me that you can be straightforward, honest, a little spunk. Like she does it all with integrity. And she doesn't always agree with me and she will put me in my place. But she does it with care and concern. It's just a difference of who people are because this is genuine. What you see is what you get with her. And I don't say that lightly because even for me, I wasn't sure. Like I'm still unsure of a lot of creators, but she absolutely has never shown me a different side of her. And I just have to say that because I don't think the creators who are consistent get enough recognition.
Her content so excessively that every video that I have, and mind you, you guys can do whatever the hell you want, right? Fair use, whatever. But what you did is you did use her content and twist her words to add to the narrative of a fraud raiser, which is not what she supported in her content.
T. Kelly.
One of the questions that I had, because I didn't quite understand it, and I recently found out is, what is a dono girl?
Yeah.
I was under the impression that a dono girl was all the donors. And that wasn't the case.
No.
Sounds like there were some people in there that weren't donators that were part of that group. No clue. Had no clue about it.
And we don't really know much about that group either. That was Flava's group. That was all that whole piece that we've still never been able to really figure out their intent or all of the messes because there's been a shit ton of messes that spun off of that story anyways. So again, I can't even answer those questions because I was never a part of the Dono Girls. But no, there's a lot of messes there too.
About that.
She's right. She's right. Of course he did.
If you couldn't take the feedback that I was giving you by asking you, explain yourself how you're determining that this is a fraud based on what was raised. You couldn't take that feedback. You couldn't understand. You couldn't allow it to seek it. You took it as hate. Okay. And I saw that. And that's when I said, I'm going to sit this one back. Because even though you said what you said and you alluded to what you alluded to with the Jared Lysick thing, I still shouted you out.
She did.
I never had a problem with this man. I super chatted him and everything. But I think one thing you look for is for people. You look for conflict. I don't know what it is. It's like you say, I want feedback. And every time I've heard you, it's like you think people are against you, even today. Even today. And I question it all. When you said something about the accounts, let's talk about these accounts. You said you confirmed unrefutable evidence that there's these accounts that Tube Top Tammy and the other lady and these people have. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, what accounts are you talking about? How do you know? What receipts did we even see to even say that? I'm so confused.
She's right.
It is really hard to remain impartial in this situation when here I am big upping nonsense on her content, which she did a fabulous job. She worked her ass off. She did. But then here you are months later when you can't take some feedback. First of all, Betty didn't dox her. That's what she said. Betty didn't dox me. You still kept going. In my opinion, it's a dox. Oh, okay, shit. All right. It must be true. The other thing is like you have this in that none of us have with YouTube. Okay, cool. It's called Creator Studio. Let me go message them. We all have it. I'm so confused.
If you know Rabbit, you know how this.
I do question everything. I do, including the letter.
Oh, hey, Elizabeth. Nice for you to come back in. How are you? Last time I saw you, you were trolling Kenzie. How are you today? Do you need a hug? It's Monday. Okay, sit down. Enjoy. Let's get back to Rabbit, the important one.
I sympathize if there was a letter sent and say if, because I don't know between, at this point, it's like Lettergate 2023. Okay? At first, you told Queen today, well, before I went live, I talked to my lawyer and my attorney and my family, my mom, before you went live. But then you went live and you told everybody you had to talk to your attorney. So I'm like, well, who the fuck? Which one is it, yo? So every piece of work that you have done, you have no credibility. You don't. And that's not being a hater. I'm just being honest.
Say that.
So when you sit here and you talk about fraud raising and exposing it, how are you any different than Bullhorn Betty who heckles outside that door and says, you murdered your child, when you're over here accusing somebody of frauding everybody?
You guys can't see that person?
You're doing the same. Same. And this echo chamber that surrounds you, because I saw it. Everybody's very careful to say, it's crazy to me because it seems a little bit of an echo chamber. Now, a lot of you guys are supporters of his. If you unsubscribe, that is absolutely fine. I understand. Okay.
Hi.
No shade, no hate. All right. But some of us are impacted by the way, if you decide to use somebody's content like nonsense, like I've used her stuff, heels on the ground. Here's the other thing. Heels on the ground. I'm sorry. Heels in the air. Really nice lady.
Really nice lady.
It didn't have to go this far. So I never really quite understood.
I got to give a shout out to Heels too, because that's another incredible human being who always genuinely like, are you okay? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need something? Can I do anything for you? Every time. Y'all, there are some amazing people out here that get passed right by, but they think of a human first. And not everybody's going to be everybody's cup of tea, but there's some genuinely good humans that lead with that first and foremost. The do better, be better. They live by it daily. We all falter. We're human beings, but genuinely they do.
A strike is not going to take you down. It sounds like you got some trauma from when you went viral. Listen, I go viral, the phone goes ringing and the phone stops ringing, I'll get another fucking phone. Okay. I am not that far away from people. I really am not. I'm not.
We're not unreachable.
And a lot of people have said that, and I try to be the type of person that you got to show me who you are.
Absolutely.
And then I'll determine, kind of like I go from that. Right. But the man has a track record and he could definitely say it was their fault. It was his fault. They were their fault. It was the Katie Joys, the Caters, and this. It does not matter, yo.
Cash, are you in here? We need a consensual timeout.
As creators, we will get haters. I have them.
We
right?
will. We do.
But at the same time, this is a little bit different because it's like I see the damage, right? I honestly feel like, as much as you guys don't like to hear it, because you guys are on that team and I get it. Some of you, I feel like you took advantage of nonsense. I feel like you saw somebody that was very green. I feel like you're coming from a community where you get a lot of heat and you felt like using somebody who already has a good reputation, is aligning her stuff.
Yeah.
You used nonsense. Even though she might have been monetized by your subs and all that. I get that. But in my opinion, you used nonsense. She gave you the credibility that you needed. She gave you the end to a community that you needed. That's how I see it.
I didn't even see it.
Tinkle said, I wanted to work for Jared for years and I was going to quit my job, but I'm an advanced certified diver too. F him. By the way, Chaos Divers, if you're watching. Chaos Divers, you know who's another good one? Exploring with Nug. Tinkle Tits would like a job, guys.
I love Rabbit. How straight face she always is.
I don't know. It's a lot.
She's probably in the bushes, Becca. Or
it's a lot. And I'm sorry. I don't see you, Unirock, any different with the clickbaiting shit, with, and it's not just one thing. Listen, sir, it was not just the
It's Monday. They don't play during the day. They have jobs and shit they have to get to sometimes.
thumbnail. Okay, you've been clickbaiting for a long time, and I get it, yo. We're all competing with each other. I get it,
Ooh,
but to
Nat.
me, it's like it's so obvious. It is
Nat.
so obvious. And I was like, I said I'm saying what I'm saying in the chat, and Queen Bee, shout out to Queen Bee. But honestly, like all this, putting other people, if there is a letter,
This was before
if
we knew.
you put, whether it was a threat or not, okay, there are times where I sit on information. It never makes content. Never. Because I have to think about the people that it affects.
There's a lot of shit we don't.
I'm confused. I really am. And I also think that you name drop a lot to give you credibility. There's a couple people that you've name dropped that I'm just like, do you really know them? Have you talked to them? And then when you were running through the list, I've never talked to this person, this person, this person. I said, I know you call that person your sister. Is that how we do it here? But then you don't actually know them? That's great if Nate the lawyer, shout out to Nate the lawyer. Nate the lawyer has been in our chat before. I like Nate the lawyer.
Nate's great.
I give credibility to what he says. And one thing he said on that video that was played by Navy, he said, Unirock can lie. I believe it. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. If Nonsense or Nunya or any of you guys want to say anything, I'm just letting you know. And I'm not coming from I hate Uni. No, I am concerned. Okay? I'm concerned, and I don't support, and I never have supported any of your fraud busting streams. Never. I am concerned.
Rabbit hates that word. Hates it.
Truly. And these people that you're sending over here, or whoever the fuck is sending these people here that are doxing people.
In her chat, they were putting stuff. Actually, I have the screenshot about my baby daddy left me. My baby's 20 years old. I haven't been with her dad since she was 6 years old. Fucking weird shit. That's what.
Why? Why are you doing that?
That's what they were doing.
For what? What's the point of that? I don't get it.
So immature.
I'm just saying. And for those that don't understand, like, I believe it, but I don't think that she was.
She wasn't.
Ever.
She was pissed. That was it.
But that response wasn't okay. And the fact that nobody else sees that, I mean, in that group, like, they could have been handled a little bit different. Not only that, let's be real. A copyright strike does not take a channel down, okay? 3 can. But unless you're active with other strikes, no, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. So I'm not surprised. I mean, I had to address this issue because, like I said, I did content on Marvon McRae in that situation, right? And I was very vocal about it. And not only that, I don't like how there is this hate of nonsense. This is what not what? But you use her content. So now she's lying? So if she's lying, then what does that make you? Does that mean you didn't vet your sources correctly? But it was cool to use her content. The problem that I have is that none of these people here can walk back the story. You truly, it's one thing. I have mods, okay? And I have a Discord as well. I just started it. But I don't ever ask my mods. And mods, you guys could tell me, have I ever asked you to collect clips for me? Or if you have something, sometimes there might be somebody in the chat, a sub, a mod or whatever, that emails me and says, Rabbit, look at this story. I might look into it, But, and there are creators out there that use clips that people send them. That's fine.
Totally fine.
But that is not the basis of my content, right? I am not using all of nonsense content to run the narrative that there's a fraud raiser here to bust.
I'm going to skip in a second.
If Letitia
here you go.
wanted to sue for defamation because of somebody said that she scammed people, she would have merit to do so. It's the truth. She would have merit to do so. She can go back.
That's what she actually had said. Now you saw Uni's reaction on Kick and how we made this big whole thing. And if anybody sues, I'm countersuing and blah, blah, blah. This is what she actually said.
Can say, you defame me. Show me where I scam. What are you going to do? Show them nonsense videos? The woman that you called a liar?
Christoph.
I've never. And I appreciate when you.
All right, y'all. That's all I wanted to show you of that. I just wanted to show you guys. I really encourage you. Rabbit's been doing some other pieces of this. And in fact, last night she brought in a clip from Queen Bees with another creator who has history with Uni and spoke on that. And he is very direct and to the point. Rabbit did a great breakdown of that last night. I encourage you to go listen to her. Rabbit has done great with all of this too. And you know what? This is what people think. Like, people sit back and, oh my God, Becky's just starting drama. First of all, most of that comes from the drama community, which I crack the fuck up at because I'm like, you're the drama community. Why are you concerned? No, this isn't about drama. This is about affecting people's lives. And until you're sitting in the hot seat and have this done to you, you probably won't get it until you get it. Now, I, again, encourage people, do your research, but be very careful of the rabbit holes you fall into because Steve is no different than Uni. Unfortunately, I have to say it. I've done my research. I've seen enough. They all have such hatred for each other. It's the same as Uni. When Uni came into this community, he used his whatever opportunity he had to spread his hate of EKC, L, all of those guys. We all heard so much about these people are this, these people are that, these people are this. You can go research it. You can go look into it, but take a very, very wide angle lens from the outside because that group, anything they touch is chaos. And after having them attack me for 10 months, and I can say attack me because every day they do videos, lie on me, say a bunch of false stuff. I mean, I could honestly have some channels down really fast because of the egregious misinformation and lies and misrepresentation, 100%. But I don't do that. I just let them do it. They're irrelevant to me. They will always be irrelevant to me. Yeah. Hold on, Kathy. Let me do that. But I really encourage you to go watch Rabbit's video. This isn't just drama. There's been so much that's happened. I can only imagine where it's going to go from here. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. Hold on. Let me grab that copy. Paste. There's that. Oh, God. Forgot you're going to have a headache for sure. Is he on Twitter? Oh, God. Here we go. I'm sure. All right, y'all. I'm out. I got to go get kids and hang out. I'm sure I'll see you guys around. There's chaos going on. Chaos, complete chaos. Complete and utter chaos. Yeah. Opposite side of him. They're all from like the same. Dragnut. Thank you. Is that what it is? Is it Dragonaut? Sharkbait? How do you? I don't know what his full name, how you pronounce it fully, but they call him Drag. He's absolutely amazing. He's one of Nate's friends. He was on Queen Bee's panel. He lays out the history very short, to the point, no questions asked. Like, this isn't just drama, y'all. It's affecting people's content. It's affecting their channels. It's affecting their real lives. We saw it happen to Queen. Thank you, Elle. Thank you so much. Bye, y'all. Bye, Trio Monkey. Yes, I really like him. I've been following him for a while, just lurking in the bushes. I usually catch this stuff on replay too, but I really like his style so far. Oh my gosh! Sharkbait, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I can't sing like Nanya because I don't even know the Chili's birthday song, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sharkbait. Don't go in the water if there's sharks near you. You guys know, like, I can't with this shit. I can't sing. I can't, none of it. Happy birthday, y'all. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. I might have some fun with some Facebook bitches and some exposing some scammers over there, just so I can get in a I told you so tomorrow. I don't know. We're gonna have some fun. I can't do uni content every day because, oh my God, I cannot listen to that shit. And we've got some other people that need to be called out too. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Keep your helmets on. Don't forget. Don't forget. And by the way, y'all, I don't know what community, like when they continue to talk about communities, I don't even know where we're at. We're just on an island hanging out. That's it. That's it. If you go down that rabbit hole, Ellie, where are you? Are you still in here, Ellie? Especially you. Buckle up. Put your helmets on and go.